Hi students, I am here to deal with the topic types of circulation that comes under the chapter life processes. Welcome class 10 students to this session. Before going to the topic, let us have a recap about the human heart. You know that heart is a pumping organ and it is highly muscular. The heart is surrounded by a membrane called pericardium. Human heart is four-chambered, consisting of two upper chambers or the atria and two lower chambers or the ventricles. Atria will only receive blood whereas ventricles will pump blood. This is the reason why the wall of the ventricles are thicker than the wall of the atria. The right side of the heart always carry deoxygenated blood and the left side of the heart always carry oxygenated blood. The right and left side of the heart are separated by a septum. Right atria receive blood from the vena cava. Left atria receive blood from the pulmonary veins. The right ventricle will pump blood into the pulmonary artery and the left ventricle will pump blood into the aorta. You can see valves between the atria and the ventricle. Now what are valves? These are structures that allow blood to flow in only one direction but prevents the backflow of the blood. And in between the right atria and the right ventricle, tricuspid valves are seen, and between the left atria and the left ventricle, bicuspid valves. They are called as bicuspid valve because these valves have only two cusps, whereas tricuspid valve has three cusps. Now coming to the topic types of circulation. First we'll start with fishes. Fish heart is two-chambered, consisting of one atria and one ventricle. An interesting fact about fish heart is it carries only deoxygenated blood. The reason is the heart pumps the deoxygenated blood to the gills for oxygenation. Soon after oxygenation, the blood is pumped to different parts of the body before reaching the heart. So this is the reason why the fish heart carries deoxygenated blood. And the circulation in fishes is known as single circulation because blood reaches the heart only once during a cycle. The circulation is known as single circulation. So you know that the heart of fishes is two-chambered, consisting of one atrium and one ventricle. From the heart, impure blood or deoxygenated blood is taken to the gills for oxygenation. After oxygenation, the pure blood is then taken to different parts of the body where the blood gets deoxygenated, and this blood is then taken back to the heart. This is the reason why fish heart carries only deoxygenated blood. Now coming to amphibians and reptiles, you can see amphibians and reptiles, the heart is three-chambered, consisting of two atrium and one ventricle. The circulation in amphibians and reptiles are incomplete double circulation because mixing up of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood takes place in the ventricles. Hence the circulation is known as incomplete double circulation. So the fish heart, the circulation is single circulation. Amphibians and reptiles, the circulation is incomplete double circulation. Now the type of circulation in birds and mammals. We have already learned the heart is four-chambered, consisting of two atria and two ventricles. Now how the circulation takes place in birds and mammals. Vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body into the right atria. The blood flows from the right atria into the right ventricle. The right ventricle will pump the deoxygenated blood to the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery takes this blood into the lungs for oxygenation. And the oxygenated blood is then brought back to the heart by the pulmonary vein. So this circulation is known as pulmonary circulation. Now the oxygenated blood in the left atria flows into the left ventricle. The left ventricle will pump the blood into the aorta. Aorta is the largest artery. And the aorta carries this oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. And the deoxygenated blood is then brought back by the vena cava into the right atria. So this circulation is known as systemic circulation. So how circulation is taking place in birds and mammals? Vena cava will bring deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body into the right atria. The blood then flows from the atria into the right ventricle. The right ventricle will then pump the blood into the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery will take that blood to the lungs for oxygenation. The oxygenated blood is then taken back to the heart by the pulmonary vein. Now the oxygenated blood that enters the left atria moves into the left ventricle. The left ventricle will pump the blood into the aorta. The aorta will carry the blood to different parts of the body, and the deoxygenated blood is carried by the vena cava into the right atria. Thus there are two distinct circulation, namely pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. The circulation is known as double circulation. And also it is noticed that blood reaches the heart twice, hence circulation can be called as double circulation. So with this, the topic is over. If you have enjoyed the session, please click like, comment and subscribe. And for detailed notes, please visit www.ranipradeep.com. Thank you.